Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chetty Q, and if you're just stopping by, you're so welcome. I know by the end of this video, you're going to give me a thumbs up and click that subscribe button. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about my experience working in a fast food, what life in a fast food is like, what to expect if you've been applying for jobs in fast food, so it doesn't take you unawares. So yes, that's just basically what I'm going to talk about in this video, and I'll be right back. First and foremost, if you ask me what is life in a fast food like, okay, like you want to work in a fast food and you're asking me now for review, how did you see working in a fast food? The first thing that is going to come to my mind is damn stressful. Yes, it is very stressful. So when you stay to the end of this video, you understand what I mean by it's very stressful. So that's the first thing that comes to my mind when I remember the experience. I ask myself, how was I able to cope, or how was I able to pull that off? I stayed in the fast food for 3 months, where I worked as the sales supervisor. When you walk into fast food, those girls that serve you your fried rice, chicken, I was supervising them, and it was a whole lot of work. When you hear the name, I feel like the bigger the role, the bigger the responsibility and the stress. So because they go earlier than myself. So as the sales supervisor, I'm expected to be at work on or before 6:30 a.m. God. You can imagine the time that sleep is sweet and you want to just start sleeping. I'm expected to be at work at most 6:30 a.m. because I need to come and coordinate what the girls are doing to make sure everything is in place. Go and sign up for things we need for that day, from the store and all that. And then I now go home very late. I leave after my girls have gone. Can imagine. The sales girls go home by 9 p.m. and then I'm left with one person because they rotate it. I'm left with one person to help me serve while I close my stock for the day. So at the end of the day, I'm going home around 11, 12, and on very busy days, I go home by 1 a.m. or thereabout. On very busy days or special occasions like Valentine, Christmas, Easter, people are flooding fast food even at night. By past 11, they are still there selling. So I go home late. And okay, that is just that. So let me even talk about how I started working in a fast food. Sometime before, okay, that was 2019 December. After I left my previous job around October, I didn't want to just stay idle, so I submitted my applications with this recruiting agency. So they were the ones responsible for the fast food recruitment. It was a friend that told me to do that, and that they want to, take some people. And as at that time, the fast food I was applying to work in, they were about opening their second branch. So I submitted my details and all that. And when I went to submit the details, like the agency, there were a whole lot of people there, and they will assure us that everybody will get placed, everybody will get something to do. And meanwhile, you're supposed to take a course on work ethics before you're being assigned any role or being taken. And I just started that course like 2 days into that course. The man came for review, the owner of the place, came for review, and then called me and asked me, okay, this and this, that they want a cashier supervisor immediately. That can I handle the supervisor job? And I said yes. Of course. He didn't say no like when you want to work. I said yes, I can do that. So they sent me immediately, and the manager, we got talking. He told me this is that, this is how it happens. So I should come, let him take me around. I thought I will go and come back now, like the next day. I didn't know job has started. Like that was how it was. I had to just make a call and tell them, okay, I'm not coming back. I've started work. And they're like, okay. Oh. And you can imagine just starting this work. There was no orientation whatsoever. The supervisor for the other shift, she's the one that is supposed to take me through on the prices of the food items and what to do and what not to do. So that was how I got started with it. And like life changed because my previous job I resumed by 8 o'clock, and this one now I have to be at work on or before 6:30. It was not an easy one. So I had to set my alarm every day. And okay, the period of the training is supposed to be 3 days. So the 3 days started from that day. So I had 2 other days I'm supposed to come that early. So which means I'm going to work 4 days on a row of resuming by 6:30 a.m. and closing by 8 p.m. because that was my training time. I need to get to know the prices of all the food, the snack, so I can handle the next shift. As when I start work properly, I will handle the shift. So my work began. We started working there. It wasn't easy working 4 days in a row. If not that I'm fit, like I would have broken down seriously. Because it's not easy. You get to do most of the job standing. You have to be up and doing. No slacking. Like I'm always on the run, always on the go. They're calling me, customers are calling you that something is wrong. My girls are calling me, the POS is not paying. I have to attend to all those. When there's no light, I have to come and till the customers' items manually, and it's a whole lot of work from me tilling to me attending to customers that are eating and probably were served something that was spoiled. I have to know what to answer them, or a meat, or they are complaining that it's undercooked. I have to know what to answer them. So it was a whole lot of responsibilities, and it required good interpersonal skills to know how to handle situations. Because believe me, the customers are going to push you. They are going to push you to the extreme, and then your ability to still maintain your cool and be calm in those very situations is what makes you a leader actually. Otherwise, if you're easily tempered or hot tempered and you just lose it, my dear, that ends your work for you. Like you're stopping work that day because you're attending to people, and you're supposed to have good communication skills, handle problems. Even when they are telling you, "Are you stupid?" you'll still be saying, "I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. What's the problem? I'm sorry, sir." You always say, "I'm sorry," whether they are right or they are not right, because the customer is always right. So the job is stressful. One. Number two is that you're going to be pushed by customers, like they'll push you to the wall. So ability to take it up and maintain calmness in those situations is going to be a plus for you. Number three is you're going to meet a lot of customers, like different kinds of customers, from the easygoing ones to the difficult ones to the annoying ones to the okay, I'm going to leave that topic for another video, like the different kinds of customers you're going to meet in the fast food. So, and yes, you close late. So if you're a person that they don't want you coming back late at home, you're not staying with your parents, and you're supposed to come back early. You're supposed to be able to explain this thing for them so they will understand and not think you're just keeping late nights. So it's going to cause for late nights. That is what you're going to know, or what you should know. The job is stressful. Customers will push you. You're going to be going home late and coming to work early. Number 4, all the stress, they are not commensurate to what they feel. Some people will be outside and they'll be wishing to be inside. So when you don't actually know what people inside are feeling or how they are doing, it's just that there are no jobs or per se, especially in the east. So when you see these ones doing it, you feel like they are hard. They're paying these people well. They are not paying them well. Don't be fooled. It's just part of the job. You're supposed to keep up a smiling face, whether they're paying you well or they're not paying you well. So from morning when you resume till evening when you close, I'm supposed to be nice and super nice to customers and always be greeting them. Good morning, sir. You're welcome. What do you want? Good morning, ma. What do I serve you? So that is it. So if you're ready to take up all this and take up the insults that will come from customers, then go for the job in the fast food. Go for the job. At least you get to be enjoying being in the AC.